There are some urgent new regulations for influencers who operate in the UAE. So let's say you are a YouTuber or a social media influencer in some other platform where you create promotional content, as in you make sponsored posts, you have affiliate relationships with some companies or something like that. There is a new license which you have to apply for, and this is very, very important for anyone running a social media business in the UAE. I have just been looking into this today actually, because this is urgent for the reason that the deadline to apply for this, if you're already doing this in the UAE, is the end of October of 2025. And as of filming this, and you'll see this in a couple of hours, it is the 25th of October. And even I only looked into this and realized this literally today. So that is why I'm making this urgent video right now. So in this brief video, I'm just going to cover what this new license is, what we know about it, because this is one of those things where it can be difficult to find exact and truthful information. So this is not official advice, but this is just my understanding, and I will tell you what I have done essentially to apply for this and to stay compliant. So what is this license? So this information came from this article from the UAE Media Council website on July 30th, where they announced that the UAE Media Council launches the advertiser permit to regulate individual promotional content. So the UAE Media Council has announced the launch of the advertiser permit for individuals who publish promotional content on social media platforms, whether their content is paid or unpaid. And it says here that the permit will come into effect in 3 months from this release, so basically on the 30th of October. And it says here that the permit will be granted free of charge for the first 3 years, but later on we'll actually get to that because this is not actually entirely accurate. There are certain categories, however, who are exempt from this. So if you promote only a product or service of your own company, or you are an individual under 18 who engages in educational, athletic, cultural, or awareness activities, then you are exempt. But basically anyone doing social media where you do paid advertisement, you do affiliate marketing via your content or something like that, you are supposed to get this license. So how do you get it? Well, what you need to do is go to this website over here, uaemc.gov.ae. Then you need to click from here, media services to media licensing services, and you will see these options over here. You will click on this one, electronic and digital media activities, and there are a couple of options here. So if you are running your social media as an individual, you will choose this one, a permit for individual to provide advertising or media content in social media. If, however, you're doing this through a company, like I would say most people who do this as their main profession are doing, you will choose this one, issuing a license for media establishments or institutions to practice platforms for electronic and digital media activities that provide news services or advertising. What you will do is click on apply, and you will have to make yourself an account on the UAE Media Council. You will do that by clicking on here on sign up. And a pro tip, do not sign with UAE Pass if you are running this through a company, because that will actually only allow you to make an individual account. Now, once you make an account and sign up, at some point over here, there's going to be an option for you to select the type of your account. If you're running this through a company, you need to select commercial establishment. If you're running it as an individual, you need to select individual. And then over here on services, you're going to click on issuing a license and social media advertising license. Now, I'm not able to do this because I already ran through this, but essentially what is going to happen is going to ask you to fill a basic form with some information either about yourself or your company. And if you're doing this as an individual, this license is going to be free for the first 3 years. But if you're running this as a company, you will see something like this, where it tells you to choose between 2 different options. You're supposed to, I believe, pick the first one. Again, this is not official advice, this is just my understanding, the first option, and it does say that there are fees to be paid of 5,000 dirhams. So unfortunately, if you're running this through a company, this license is going to cost 5,000 dirhams, which I assume is going to be per year. And this site is extremely buggy, it might fail, you might have to refresh it a couple of times, but essentially, eventually you will get through it. It will show you like a training video at the end, which you have to watch, which is very short, and then you submit your application. Now, I did this literally a couple of hours before filming this, so I haven't actually got it approved yet. So if there's something else that I learned, I'm going to update in the pinned comment down below in the description. But this is, I believe, what you are supposed to do as a social media content creator in the UAE to be compliant. And once you get this license, you're supposed to show the license number in all of your social media accounts to be fully compliant. And once I get this, you will presumably also see this number on my social media account. So that is just to update you on what we know about this license. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and I will see you in the next video.